Next race in the card is the Paddy Moriarty Memorial Perpetual Trophy and the Cannons Corner race. A 14 hands pony race valued at €1,350. The distance 1¼ miles. The main sponsors are the Moriarty family and Michael Begley. The runners and riders are number 1 Ray Nuso, M. Sheehy, 2 Bayleaf or Smithers, 3 the Duck Pond, El McAteer, 4 Obi-Wan Kenobi, the King, number 5 Fiddler's Bridge, and number 6 Tell the Story and D. O'Keefe. Now Ray Nuso heads up past there and clear the track now, and followed up by number 4 Obi at Nobi, D. King, blue with the yellow disc, Tell the Story is Darrell O'Keefe, Duck Pond, Luke McAteer, riding very well. So he's left them off and running where we picked them up at the early stages. Bayleaf is the one bowling along as they go up to the hill at the far side, at top of Heartbreak Hill, but coming along then on the inside we've got Tell the Story with Darragh O'Keefe. In between horses then is Bayleaf. In third place up on the outside, being pressed along for a stride or two, is the Duck Pond, being followed in the inside by Obi at Nobi, then improving fifth on the outside, gone into a cleared fourth place now is the Jolly Fiddler's Bridge, and out the back Ray Nuso's yellow colours at this point in time. Swinging off the beanbone turn for the first time, and as they set sail for the judge, they'll get the bell where they'll have one complete circuit of this inaugural rerunning of the 14 hands pony race in memory of Paddy Moriarty. And as they come up to the judge, it's the Duck Pond, and Luke McAteer will take them along. The bluer colours on the inside bobbed along for a stride or two is Tell the Story, and Darragh O'Keefe in third place, going ominously well as they go out into the past the stand here. Fiddler's Bridge and Ross Ryan. Ray Nuso makes further ground in fourth place. Further back then we've got Obi et Nobi as well, back with Bayleaf as well to the rear at the early stages. They're going on up Heartbreak Hill, it has to be said. Fiddler's Bridge is the one going ominously well as the other two are under pressure. The long time leader, the Duck Pond, being hard driven now by Luke McAteer at the top of Heartbreak Hill. About a length and a half to Fiddler's Bridge. That one now is just being bobbed along for a stride at 2. In third place then being hard driven, Tell the Story about 4 lengths further back, then 2 lengths further back to the improving Renuso, responding very, very eagerly from the driving of young Mickey Sheehy. But up front as they swing off the beanbone turn, and it's Fiddler's Bridge and Ross Ryan now take it up. They're going on by about a length and a half to on the inside. The Duck Pond looks to have run its race and is going, loses its action there, coming off the bend of the legendary beanbone turn. Fiddler's Bridge being pressed again now by a renewed effort from up on the outside. Tell the Story, Darragh O'Keefe improving all the time on the wide outside. The one nearest to the stand is Ray Nuso. They're inside the final couple of 100 yards. Fiddler's Bridge, he's tough, he's enigmatic, but he's game and he is on song today. Fiddler's Bridge takes it in convincing style to Tell the Story in second. In third place then was Ray Nuso, being followed in by the Duck Pond, and the other two to finish in their own time will be Bayleaf and Obi et Nobi.
And here comes our winner. It's another strike for the Finnerty brothers and for Ross Ryan as Fiddler's Bridge, winner in Ballyconneely earlier in the season, winner in Ballyconneely a couple of weeks back as well. Triumphs here for the Finnerty brothers under Ross Ryan. It's the 6th winner of the weekend, do you think? Here we go, Rossa. Just asking how many he had left for the day. You'll want to keep going for a good bit yet, I'd say.
Yeah, I have 2 left now. I think the ground is against chalk ice, and I don't know much about Central Park.
Yeah. And Rossa, Fiddler's Bridge, triumphed in the mud.
Oh, she's some filly.
Was a bit dodgy at the start last year, I remember, with Jack Kennedy.
Oh yeah, she's been like that, but she's sweetened up a bit this year, and I've been down for the last month riding her out, and look, she's fitter than she's ever been, and she's some filly to battle to the line.
Tell the story in Reno, so we're hard on your heels.
Oh, they were. I took a look behind to see where they were, and I just stood up in her for 2 strides just to give her a breather before he turned in, and she battled like a warrior up the hill.
And looking forward to tomorrow. The ground should suit you for, I think, tomorrow in the Derby.
Oh yeah, he'll absolutely love it if it stays around, and it'll be lovely and loose for him. And look, we'll give it a go, Jerry, and see what happens.
Well done to Ross O'Ryan, wins the 14-hand Pony Derby with Fiddler's Bridge.
In the 6th race in the card, the only ladies' derby to be run in the country, it's the Dingle Pub Ladies Riders Derby, valued at €1,350. An open horse race, the distance 1¼ miles. The main sponsor are the Dingle Pub Main Street, the runners and riders. Number 1, the 3 sisters, Katie O'Brien. 2, Amongst Friends, Ciara Mannion. Number 3, Black Jack, Maria Maloney. And number 4, Dancing in the Dark, and Emma Sweeney. And Emma Sweeney is the first to make her way out. This Dancing in the Dark is pretty eager on its toes. Amongst Friends, and Ciara Mannion will give her the lead. Ciara, one of the best of the lady jockeys, as is Emma Sweeney. Black Jack and Fonzie Maloney. 4 runners going to post, and the 3 sisters. And Fonzie didn't have to bring Mammy to sign her jockey form this year. So off she goes up to the far side. Black Jack, my apologies. And the 3 sisters. They're away and running, and Black Jewel is the first to show up on the inside. Black Jack from up on the outside, Dancing in the Dark. About 1.5 lengths on the inside, the 3 sisters, and it's outside the Black Cap of Amongst Friends at the top of Heartbreak Hill. Very little change up front, about 4 lengths would cover them. And down the far side, on the inside, Black Jack and Fonzie Maloney's pink colours bodes along with the sheepskin noseband. The fluorescent jacket of Emma Sweeney and the black cap of Dancing in the Dark. 2 lengths back then to the black cap of Amongst Friends and Ciara Mannion in the plate. And whipping them in at this point in time as they come off the Beanbone turn is the 3 Flowers and Kate O'Brien. Settling down as I face the judge where they get the bell in the Dingle Pub Ladies Derby for 2015. Black Jack on the inside, they're all coming off this bend where it is pretty dug up. It's Black Jack by about 1.5 lengths now. As they go out up past their point of departure. 3 sisters is being given, they hurry along, above in the saddle from Katie, making its mind up. As they meet the 5 furlong mark on the rising ground. About 6 lengths would cover them at this point in time. Fonzie Maloney and 3 Black Jack. But going ominously well on the outside, Dancing in the Dark. Amongst Friends is being bobbed along, and also being driven along as the 3 sisters at the top of this legendary Heartbreak Hill down the far side, freewheeling to pass towards their point of departure. She's led them a merry lick from the off on the inside, and she hasn't moved a muscle in this Black Jack yet. Fonzie Maloney, push comes to shove for Dancing in the Dark on the outside. Coming off the Beanbone turn as they set sail for the judge in the Ladies' Derby. Now the Fonzie Maloney decides to kick on, and going on by about 1.5 lengths to Dancing in the Dark is brave. She's a tenacious little gutsy filly. She's coming with a renewed effort under Emma Sweeney. Did the same thing in Omi Beach. She's in a ladder of sweat, but Black Jewel and Fonzie Maloney, she won it last year, and she looks to be going on to do it again as the rest are toiling in this heavy ground inside the distance. Fonzie Maloney and Black Jack takes the 2015 Ladies Derby. In second place is Dancing in the Dark. The 3 sisters is third, and in fourth place would be Amongst Friends. So well done to Funzie Maloney, Kate O'Brien, Emma Sweeney and Ciara Mannion.
As Marie Maloney returns on blackjack to win the Ladies' Derby. Marie winning it for the second year in a row, winning it a bit on the edge a year ago. Today it's the turn of blackjack.
Thomas, can you come in at the tower there? Yes. Thomas, the jockey for both the division is Mark Crahan. That's okay, thank you. You're most welcome.
Presentation about to be made then. Marie, many congratulations. 2 years in a row in the Ladies' Derby.
Unbelievable, great. It was super last year. I was on a high for it now, like after it. And today is just, Jesus. Because I thought now the ground wouldn't suit him at all. And I said, look, if I get him around, I'll be lucky. But, stop, he's...
Similar circumstances to last year, bounced out and made most.
Yeah, they're the tactics, so I did what I was told, so...
Dancing in the dark, possibly the main danger throughout, always tracked you.
Yeah, but to be honest, he helped me because when I went out in front of my own, he used to idle, but when your man came up next to him, then he concentrated more. But full credit goes to Conor Sweeney, he's doing a super job training him, so it's good.
Well done to Marie Maloney, wins the Ladies' Derby with blackjack.
The concluding race on the Saturday programme, the Thomas and G. Ash Limited, the Spole Eggs, Greenmount House and the Cordons Bar. 15 hands pony derby over a mile and a quarter, value €1,500. Main sponsors T&J Ash, John and Mary Curran, James Cordons Bar Main Street, James Mannion and Family Lespole. Division 1, Runners and Riders. Number 1, Sydney Harbour, David Egan, Three Libby's Dream, Pat Taff. Number 5, English Bill, Danny Sheehy. 6, Eurostar, Ben Daly. Number 9, Windy City and Conor McNamara. Number 11, Second Trance, Emma O'Connor. Number 13, Bazinga and Emma Sweeney. 15, Miss Wonderful, Rory King. Number 17, View Lad, Darragh O'Keefe. Number 19, Eclipse, Mikey McGuan. And number 21, Central Park. Already in the chute. And they're away and they're running. Windy City at the early stages with Bazinga for company. View Lad in third place. And then coming through horses, Libby's Dream. And then we have Miss Wonderful, the white cap on the inside of English Bill. Between horses, Miss Wonderful, Second Trance goes up on the outside. Then we go back to Sydney Harbour and Central Park. Back to Eurostar and whipping them in Eclipse at this point in time. They're settling down at the far side of the track at a sensible pace, it has to be said, because this is very, very tiring ground for horses and jockeys. And coming through then as Bazinga takes them along now from Windy City up on the outside. And further wide then, Emma O'Connor on the Second Trance between horses. View Lad, settling down on the inside. We have Bazinga and Emma Sweeney takes them along from the yellow colours on the outside. Windy City sweeping the lane is Libby's Dream and young Pat Taff. Getting closer then in fourth all the while is English Bill being bobbed along for a stride or two, the white cap. Central Park going back, Miss Wonderful is back, and it has to be said Eurostar is to the rear. Second Trance goes back, improving all the while though, going up the far side. Sydney Harbour takes them along at Quail Lake as they meet the rising ground. But in front, Bazinga being there from the drop of the flag. View Lad going to pressed along the pink colours of Libby's Dream in third place. Windy City goes 4. In 5 then up on the outside is English Bill. Eclipse is trying to come through horses going down the far side. Sydney Harbour being bobbed along. Miss Wonderful likewise. Well back then. Second Trance. Eurostar has dropped out. They're beginning to go Indian file as they go into the Beanbone turn. And being there from the start, Bazinga goes along by about half a length now. But being Libby's Dream is coming coming all the time for young Pat Taff. Being switched up on the outside, then we'll try and pick them out because it is fairly tough. It's View Lad and Dara O'Keefe and Bazinga in between horses. Then on the rail on the inside, Libby Stream is coming with a Storm run. Will Pat Taff get his first winner in Dingle? They're inside the final couple of 100 yards. Libby Stream on the inside. Taff will get up in the 15 hands. His first Dingle winner. Libby's Dream from View Lad. What place was Bazinga? Then back to Euros. Star well back. Also back there, Windy City, Miss Wonderful, Second Trance, Eclipse. Then finally back to Sydney Harbour.
And here comes the winner for the Moonies from Rathmullen and Candy Donegal. And it goes to Libby Stream, the winner from Ballantrae on Monday afternoon. Comes to Dingle to make it 2 in the week. Pat Taff's first winner at the Dingle Festival. Libby Stream. Many congratulations, the first Dingle winner.
Oh yeah, thanks, Jay. It's brilliant, alright.
You had to wait for a while and a few couple of fancy ones yesterday, but the ground didn't go right for them.
No, it didn't, but when I got the Libby's, I jumped at the light and happened to get the ride.
She was impressive, I think, in Ballantrae on Monday.
Yeah, she was. I didn't get to ride her that day, unfortunately, but no, I saw her. She was very impressive.
And she stayed on really strongly up the hill here.
Oh yeah, just keen not to go lose too much. I knew she'd stay well up on the straight, and she picked up really well, and I got stuck into her.
She'd been fancied here a couple of years before. I hadn't delivered, so you've delivered on her.
It's great to get the first jump, so.
Looking forward to tomorrow's derby. You're on. Where's Johnny?
Yeah, where's Johnny? She'll love the ground. Hopefully she'll run a good race.
Best of luck. Where's Johnny for tomorrow's Don Milk Dingle Derby? It's the first Dingle victory for Pat Taff. Wins it on Libby Stream.
Concluding race of the second day of Dingle races, the Thomas and J. Ash Limited, Lisboa Legs, Greenmount House and Curran's Bar, 15 hands pony derby, valued €1,500, the distance a mile and a quarter, second division, main sponsors T&J Ash, John and Mary Curran, James Curran's Bar Main Street, James Manning and family. The runners and riders for the second division, number 2 Elusive Ruby, Evan Daly, 4 Mammy's Trouble, Caelan Quinn, 6 Kilcascan, Danny Sheehy, 8 Amy's Magic, Dara O'Keefe, number 12 Rock Hopper, Dara Maher, 14 Red Handed, Liam Gilligan, number 16 Chuck Ice, Rossa Ryan, number 18 Golden Signet, Mark Crahan, and number 20 Out the Window, Joey Conlon. As they go up the far side, Mammy's Trouble. And following this one up then, we have Kilcascan, who in turn is being followed by Elusive Ruby, with Kilcascan following this one up, Liam Gilligan on Red Handed, Mark Crahan on Golden Signet, and the man at the moment is Rossa Ryan. Kilcascan is in there. They're broken. He's left them away and running. And at the early stages, Amy's Magic bowls along from Elusive Ruby as they meet the rising ground, and Rock Hopper whips them in at the early stages. Also back there is Red Handed at the early stages. At the top of Heartbreaking, as they go down the far side, Amy's Magic bowls along from Mammy's Trouble, going through. Elusive Ruby goes 3. 4 then is this Golden Signet up on the wide outside, goes into clear third place now, being joined by Kilcascan's White Cap, being pushed along then for a stride or 2 Chalk Ice, coming off the Beanbone turn and facing the judge. They all go wide. One really taking quite a tug there, Liam Gilligan, and Red Handed, hanging very brightly but coming up on the outside, and the rail on the inside. Amy's Magic, Dara O'Keefe, being there from the drop of the flags. The Black Cap and Mammy's Trouble goes through. Then up on the outside, the orange disc of Kilcascan, as they go into that bend. Elusive Ruby in 4th place, bobbed along for a stride or 2 then Golden Signet, which has gone back through the pack, and the lights are going out in quite a few of them as they go up Heartbreak Hill. Chalk Ice is one now being hard driven, meeting the rise of Heartbreak Hill. Amy's Magic there from the drop of the flags. Up on the outside, Caelan Quinn in second place, improves Mammy's Trouble. In third place is Elusive Ruby, and Evan Daly fourth, and being driven along now but responding Kilcaskin and Danny Sheehy in fifth place. Then out the window and Joey Conlon, and that's the order. And the descent for Heartbreak Hill, the rest of them are out like a line of washing. Rock Hopper has gone back, Red Handed well back, Chalk Ice well back, and you can also be forgetting about Golden Signet, swinging the bend towards the Beanborn turn in the last. Amy's Magic has bowled along, she's won this race previously. The Master of Parkmore is the trainer as they set sail for the judge. Darragh O'Keefe waiting to open his account. Comes on, he goes on if anything 4 to 5 lengths now. Kilcaskin is one in pursuit for the minor places with Mammy's Trouble, but inside the distance it's pillar to post. The Master of Parkmore in Limerick, Dennis Hayes, has trained another Dingle winner under capable hands of Darragh O'Keefe. Amy's Magic in convincing style, Mammy's Trouble in second place, close for the third. It will go to Kilcaskin up on the outside, out the window, then back to Elusive Ruby, Rock Hopper, Chalk Ice, Golden Signet, and finally back to Red Handed.
As we welcome back the winner, Darragh O'Keefe, and a winner here in the pass with Temple Hill tomorrow. Wins this one with Windy City for the Hayes family from Shannagolden and County Limerick. Windy and the winner, Amy's Magic. Been running well all season. Thanks very much. Many congratulations to Many congratulations to Darragh O'Keefe. Darragh, you were touched off yesterday.
Yeah, just touched off yesterday where Sharana Blinder. You know, I just bounced out in front and went to go to even place the whole way and sat again and gone up the hill, and she just let her free wheel from there, and
she kept on strongly up the hill.
Oh, she did. In fairness to her, you know, she'd loads left at the top of the hill. I was still holding on to her down the hill. I just let her on another stride and turned in. I kicked her off the bend and she kept on going.
The Southern 15 hand form standing up well here. Farmer Boyce and herself have been probably first and second all year.
Yeah, the farm between herself, Farmer Boyce, Kilcaskin as well in there. You know, the three of the main ones down here anyway.
Looking forward to tomorrow, Darragh. What have you got tomorrow?
Yeah, nice to race tomorrow. She's all at in the Derby. I have Temple Hill tomorrow and the 12 too. I have another good few rides.
So he'll be delighted to have that winner on the board. Well done to Darragh O'Keefe. Wins it with Amy's Magic.
The first race on Sunday, Downmill Dingle Derby Day, is the Shroud-on race valued at €1,350. An open horse race, the distance 1.25 miles. The main sponsors are Bernard O'Sullivan, Agri Merchant, Gallivan's Travel Agency, and the Shroud-on House B&B. The following are the list of runners and riders. Number 1, the Caddyman, T. McGuinness. 2, Storm Force, Evan Daly. 3, Darby's Garden, D. Sheehy. Number 4, Who's Your Daddy, D. Maher, a penalised runner from Friday evening. 5, Capra DM or King. 6, Forget Me Not, El McAteer. 7, Last Chance Paddy or Ryan. Number 8, Waking Ned, Pete Taff. Number 9, Looks Like Trouble, Emma Sweeney. And number 10, Mahuta, Mark Crehan. And Who's Your Daddy will lead them up to £12 penalty, being followed up by Storm Force and Evan Daly, and following this one up then is Looks Like Trouble. And then we have Pat Taffet, his first winner in Dingle yesterday, and he's on number 8, Waking Ned, being followed up by Forget Me Not. 10. And that 10 Capra DM goes up, and the man at the moment, Last Chance Penny. And Forget Me Not, and they're away in Derby Dane Dingle, and they're being left go. Mahuta didn't get the best of breaks early on, and it has to be said. Another one not away there early was Storm Force, reaching Heartbreak Hill, and as they do so and swing towards the Beanbone turn for the first, Leading them along now on the inside, we have Pat Taff with Waking Ned, Darby's Garden, the grey in between horses, and Who's Your Daddy further wide. And then coming through on the outside, Capre Diem is trying to make up ground. As they come off the Beanbone turn, and Rosser Ryan handily placed there as well on the 6 winner mark here with Last Chance Paddy, and swinging off the Beanbone turn as they do so, and they're settling down spread across the track. Darby's Garden, Danny Sheehy has had a few winners here. This the grey takes it up from on the inside, Waking Ned between horses. Who's Your Daddy? Further wide, Forget Me Not has been bobbed along for a stride or two as they go out into the country for the last time, and I'll make that bend successfully. Darby's Castle going well for Danny Sheehy. Likes this type of ground, the grey in between horses, the pink and green, and Pat Taff. Waking Ned, Forget Me Not. Luke McAteer being driven up on the wide outside, scratching the paint on the inside is Rosser Ryan and Last Chance Paddy. Coming in between horses then the Caddyman, eye-catching progress now top of Heartbreak Hill, but they are getting tired. Darby's Castle goes back, and also going back there, Who's Your Daddy is being hard pressed. Capre Diem, Mahuta being hard pressed. You Can Be Forgetting About looks like trouble, and out the back the Storm Force won't be going storming anywhere this afternoon. Swinging off the Beanbone turn in the inside, it's Last Chance Paddy, and the 6 times already here Rosser Ryan from Forget Me Not being hard driven. The Caddyman is trying to come, and coming back for more on the inside is Waking Ned. Forget Me Not, and Luke McAteer comes up now to join his show at the inside. The whips are down on Last Chance Paddy. The Caddyman and Tyke McGuinness comes on the rail on the inside. A Titanic struggle inside the final couple of 100 yards. Up on the outside, Forget Me Not from the Caddyman on the inside. The post, will it come in time? Yes, it does. Forget Me Not from the Caddyman in third place. Last Chance Paddy then back to Waking Ned on the inside. Darby's Castle, then we go to Who's Your Daddy from Capre Diem, Mahuta.
And here is our winner, Forget Me Not. It's a strike for Northern Racing on Derby Day here in Dingle, and Forget Me Not ran on really strongly up the hill to win it for Jerry Collins. Forget Me Not, ridden by Luke McAteer, his first strike of the weekend. Luke, many congratulations, your first strike of the weekend.
First, and missed out Pac-Man, them couldn't come, so we got the riding this boy this morning. They battled the whole way.
Had a good run here on Friday night.
They ran well, I'm telling you, and then the line or two suited him a bit better in the stress.
What do you make of the ground out there?
It's soft, man, balling.
Are they getting through it?
And they're getting through it easy enough.
What have you in the Derby, Luke?
Nothing this year.
Nothing so far. So there you have it, the opening winner on Derby Day. It goes to Luke McAteer on Forget Me Not.
The second race is the Christina Gainey Memorial Race, a 15 hands race valued at €1,350. The distance a mile and a half. The main sponsor, Paul Gainey and family and Gainey's Bar. The list of runners and riders: number 1, Drive on Georgie, Caelan Quinn. Number 2, Tiny Tim, Liam Gilligan. 3, Laid Back Lucy, Tyke McGuinness. Number 4, Treasure Beach, Rosser Ryan. Number 5, Rock Hopper, Luke Bleheen. Number 6, Libby's Dream, Pat Taff. Number 7, Second Chance, Evan Daly. Number 8, English Bill, Danny Sheehy. Number 9, The Mall Road, Darren Maher. 10, Red Handed, Rory King. 11, Didn't I Tell You, Dara O'Keefe. Number 12, No Notice, Conor McNamara. 13, Bazinga, Emma Sweeney. Number 14, Eclipse, Mikey McGuane. And number 15, Blueberry Hill, Joey Conlon. Now the runners make their way down for the 15 hands. That's English Bill, preceded down by Bazinga. And then we have Drive on Georgie with Second Chance and Treasure Beach. And then, following this one on the inside, Blueberry Hill and Joey Condon up the yellow checks there. Ross Ryan, he's had 6 winners so far. No notice. And Conor McNamara, Mickey McGuane on his own pony Eclipse. And then we have Pat Taff on Libby's Dream. I think that was a winner here yesterday. Didn't I tell ya? And the man, he got his winner here on Amy's Magic last night. That was Dara O'Keefe, Rory King and Red Handed. The Mal Road down there, Rock Hopper. As they come up and get the order, and they're away and they're running Bazinga there early on, with Red Handed coming up on the outside. A wall of horses in this 15 hands pony race, all going for the better ground. Drive on Georgie, Bazinga on the inside, then we go to Red Handed, being followed through by Pat Taff and Libby's Dream. And then this one being followed up on the outside by Didn't I Tell You, as they swing sharply right-handed and negotiate the bend. No notice there, and to the one back to the rear at the early stages is Laid Back Lucy. On the descent up to the 5 furlong mark, meeting Heartbreak Hill. Drive on Georgie, Caelan Quinn bows along, 3 parts of a link to Bazinga going up on the outside now. In 3rd place then Libby's Dream, 4 on the inside. Red Handed being pursued by Didn't I Tell You, English Bill. Then back to Tiny Tim making a forward progress at the top of Heartbreak Hill. The Mal Road, Eclipse is trying to come through runners, and that's the order on the descent to the Beanbone Turn. No notice as well back there, Second Chance well back. Blueberry Hill isn't at the races this afternoon, and neither is Laid Back Lucy. Very laid back, whips them in at this point in time as they pass the legendary Beanbone Turn up front. Bazinga, Miss Sweeney, 2 lengths. 2, Drive on Georgie and Caelan Quinn, 3rd Pat Taff up on the outside. Libby's Dream, they're all going for the better ground on the outside. The white cap of English Bill and Danny Sheehy gets closer. Red Handed is handily placed. Darren Maher's blue colours is being popped along now. And also coming there, Treasure Beach, taking quite a tug. Treasure Beach, the bell, 1 complete circuit to go. Bazinga leads them into the hill for the final time. A few being bobbed along there. English Bill bobbed along, also red-handed. It has to be said, Libby's Dream in 3rd place going quite well. Up into a clear 2nd place. Taff already a winner in Dingle as they meet the rising ground at the far side. Some stretcher are being really stretched now. Treasure Beach is trying to make a forward move. Bazinga though, and Emma Sweeney being there from the drop of the flags up on the outside. Libby's Dream. Then English Bill being bobbed along. Treasure Beach, Drive on Georgie, red-handed, then coming through horses with a run down the far side. Luke Blaine is trying to get going. Second Chance and Evan Daly are trying to come with a run as they approach this legendary Beanbone Turn. No notice as well back. Eclipse has gone back. We've got a lot of tired horses out there red-handed. Drive on Georgie's given up. Treasure Beach gone back. Swinging off the legendary Beanbone Turn as they set sail. This is a gutsy performance from this Bazinga. Bazinga up front to a Libby's Dream on the inside. Ross Ryan is trying to make ground up on the outside there as well as they come inside the distance with Treasure Beach. Spread across the track and they're further wide than and coming with a rattling run. We've Second Chance and Evan Daly. It's a titanic struggle. Libby's Dream gets up on the inside. It's Libby's Dream from Bazinga. In 3rd place up on the outside, Second Chance into Treasure Beach. English Bill, no notice, all the way back through Eclipse, red-handed. The caddy man, didn't I tell you? And finally back to Blueberry Hill.
And here comes the first dual winner of the weekend. It's Libby's Dream and Pat Taff for Peter Mooney from Rathmudden and County Donegal. Relishing the soft ground here in Dingle. Many congratulations. You're revelling in the mud with Libby's Dream.
I know, she's brilliant. Won yesterday and extra £10. She's brilliant.
Hadn't been in that great form earlier in the season, but came right there with the last week or so in Ballantrae.
I know Peter had her ready for this, for Dingle, and Oh no, she was brilliant.
It was a real tough race. There was 4 or 5 of them across the track.
Yeah, she was travelling well and she can stay further, so I wasn't afraid to rock on. Joined the leader probably a bit too soon, but then stayed on really well.
Looking forward to the Dawn Mill Dingle Derby run. Where's Johnny? Was very good in the hard ground in Thomastown earlier in the season.
I know the ground will be no problem for her. She'll be a great spin. Hope it should be good.
First Derby ride?
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it, so hopefully it'll be good.
Let's hear it for Pat Taff, legendary name in Irish racing, wins the 15 hands double with Libby's Dream.
The third race, the first of the derbies, it's the Molly's Dream Memorial Race and Perpetual Cup, valued at €2,000, a 14 two-hands pony race final, the distance a mile and a quarter. The main sponsors are Gary and Eileen Boyle and Harrington's Restaurant. The following are the list of runners and riders. Number 1, Waratha, Luke Bleheen. 2, Who's the Feek, Rory King. 3, One Direction, Pat Taff. Number 4, Blazing Glory, Evan Daly. 5, Dara's Delight, Joe Conlon. 6, One of the Boys, Denny Sheehy. Number 7, Vodka, Mikey Sheehy. Number 8, It's Father Ted, Shane Cross. And number 9, Georgie's Girl and Caelan. Followed up by the White Cap, One of the Boys, and then we have Pat Taff and One Direction. And some of them acting up there, Who the Freak and Rory Quinn, and then we have Mikey Sheehy and Vodka, and Joey Conlon on Dara's Delight, and Shane Cross and It's Father Ted. Close the gates. The last few seem to be coming in. He's left them away and running. And as they meet Heartbreak Hill in the final of the 14-2 derby, Georgie's Girl bowls along at the early stages for Caelan Quinn. To the inside is One Direction coming up with Pat Taff. Then coming through horses, Father Ted down the far side they go. Who's the Freak is further back with Dara's Delight. Up on the outside, One of the Boys is in about 7th, 8th place and whipping them in. Vodka at this point in time. They're swinging by the Beanbone turn, and as they do so, Dara's Delight, they're fairly well sprung out there as they come off the bend and go to the wider ground. One Direction takes them along. From in second place then the orange epaulets of Caelan Quinn and Georgie's Girl. Tucking the rail on the inside, going the shorter way furthest in is Shane Cross, and It's Father Ted, the white cap, the red cap of Waratha gets closer up on the outside. One of the Boys, prolific on the Southern Circuit, going into this bend in the final of this pony derby. And as I do so, exemplary riding there. The Who's the Freak goes back, Dara's Delight has gone back. And that's the order as they go up, blazing, also trying to come through there, Blazing Glory. As I meet Heartbreak Hill, push comes to shove for quite a few. At the top of Heartbreak Hill, One Direction, Pat Taff making the best of it. Up to Heartbreak Hill in second place on the outside, the White Cap of One of the Boys being bobbed along. Vodka's gone very well between horses. Waratha has been hard driven. It's Father Ted has been hard driven. Pat Taff has gone to the front as they go past the entrance to the track, and it's One Direction. A reduced margin now, it has to be said, being hard driven in second place, but under a great ride. Danny Sheehy is getting one for the Boys into contention. His brother Mikey's coming with Vodka on the inside. Shane Cross as It's Father Ted, then back to Blazing Glory is finishing fast. Waratha well back, also well back. Georgie's Girl is dying, being pulled up as Who's the Freak, and the last one there is Joey Conlon out the far side. In front there, One of the Boys from on the inside. One Direction is coming back from all as they come inside the final distance with Vodka in between horses. Is it another winner for the Sheehy clan? It looks very much like it. It's coming up to the line. One of the Boys is right for Denny Sheehy. Takes the 14-2 Molly Dream Pony Derby. In second place was One Direction. Close for the third between It's Father Ted and Vodka. Then to Waratha, back to Blazing Glory, Georgie's Girl, Who's the Freak, and finally back to Dara's Delight. Ease them down.
Here he comes, the winner of the Molly's Dream 14-2 Derby final, led in by Mikey Mulville and Pat Collins. It's one of the boys, a second winner of the weekend for Danny Sheehy, who'll be on board Coolaboola in the featured Dawn Milk Dingle Derby later this afternoon. One of the boys putting up a tremendous performance for the 5-county syndicate. For Tom Healy, for Pat Collins, Mikey Mulville. A big win for Southern Racing. Very shortly the presentation will be made. And for Danny Sheehy, photographs all round. Danny's second winner of the weekend, winner of course with Farmer Boyce in the opening night. There's the camera here. Danny. Tony joining us as well for the presentation.
I'm presenting the Jack from his cover on behalf of Jack Kennedy and Dominic Kennedy and Gary Byland.
Jack flying at the moment?
He's flying, thank God, he's flying, yeah, he's flying.
So there it goes, Gary O'Boyle joining us as well. And Danny Sheehy receiving the trophy. Danny, with the tide beginning to turn.
Yeah, fairness to the girl really suited today and the slow piece of race was great pony and thanks to the lads for giving the ride. He deserved that save, fairness.
He was reading his toes beforehand, he looked well going out, Danny.
Yeah, he was, fairness though, the run didn't do it in fairness because the ground was a bit firm, thank God.
And he ended his Dingle who hadn't been the happiest place for the last couple of years.
No, he doesn't really like to distract him in fairness, but he got the hookey off the back this time, right?
Danny, things going well for you in the Southern Circuit. You're enjoying a fantastic season.
Yeah, it's been so thank everyone for giving rides.
All systems go for Coolaboola in the Derby.
Yeah.
Delighted for him. Danny Sheehy from Graignaman, County Kilkenny wins the Molly's Dream 14-2 Pony Derby final with one of the boys.
The fourth race in the card is the Morden's Ballintaggart Plate. The Kerry Open Horse Race. Main sponsors are the Morden Family Dingle. Distance 1 mile. List of runners and riders. Number 1, Red Messenger, Rory King. 2, Amy's Dilemma, Conor Keane. 3, Man of Steel, Darragh Maher. 4, Catch Him, Tom Kelly. 5, Never Say Never, Ross O'Ryan. 6, Shriek, Darragh O'Keefe. And number 7, Razzle Dazzle and Pam Maloney. Catch Him and Tom Kelly. And Razzle Dazzle. That is Tom Kelly gone down and Razzle Dazzle. Coming into line for the Kerry Mile and Razzle Dazzle and Pam Maloney. Don't want any involvement in the race, this race here this afternoon. We'll keep up with them up front. Man of Steel takes them along at the early stages up on the outside, being niggled along for a stride or two with Never Say Never and Ross O'Ryan. Going the shortest way down around the rail on the inside and now takes it up as they pass the winning post for the first time. Never Say Never, Ross O'Ryan by about a length and a half now to Man of Steel, and Darragh Maher goes 2. Third on the inside then, Shriek being niggled along by Darragh O'Keefe, this one being headed now with the black cap of Conor Keane and Amy's Dilemma. And these have gone on quite a few lengths from the Red Messenger and Catch Him and Razzle Dazzle, which did not want to take part at the top of Heartbreak Hill. It's Man of Steel and Darragh Maher already in the winner's score sheets here in Dingle this afternoon as they swing in to pass the Beanbawn turn. Man of Steel a length and a half up now to Never Say Never. Then going third we have Amy's Dilemma. Amy's Dilemma is down there and interferes with Shriek, and this one dislodges Darragh O'Keefe at that bend. Coming off the Beanbawn turn, Man of Steel been there more or less now since they went past the post, and he is being niggled along to keep up about its work. Hard driven in second place as well as Never Say Never as they come inside the distance. Darren Maher already with a winner in the opening day, and Dingle looks as if he has another winner here this afternoon. Coming inside the distance, Man of Steel in convincing style takes the Kerry Mile. In second place then is Never Say Never. In third place then we have Ketchum. In fourth place then, at this quite a distance further back, will be Red Messenger. And they were the only four to finish with the fall of their Amy's Dilemma, which interfered with Shriek and Razzle Dazzle, which never took part.
Under Daramar won the opening race of the festival with Who's Your Daddy. Doubles up here in style. Under a fine drive by Daramar. Dual winner at the meeting a year ago for Danny Sheehy. Man of Steel, been in cracking form throughout the year. Dara, many congratulations. That was a real good performance.
Yeah, it was good now by him, fairness. He did it very well, like.
Bit unlucky yesterday?
Yeah, small bit now, just lost my iron at the start and just lost a bit of ground, but he finished third. He finished all right, but today he was good. Real good horse here last year as well. It was a good battle, but Never Say Never all the way. Yeah, it was a good battle now, in fairness. He won twice here last year, but I was happy with him. I didn't really think he'd go on the ground, but he went in it, so I was happy. Big difference of ground from last year? Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to the rest of the day, Dara. What else have you to come? Yeah, I've onwards and upwards now in the Dingle Derby, so hopefully. He was a good winner recently? He went well now in Carsavine, he won it well now, but he liked the ground, so hopefully he might be in with a shout. Well, there you have it for the man from Duo, Dara Marr, his second winner of the festival. Winner on Who's Your Daddy, and now a winner on Man of Steel.
Fifth race in the card is the Tom Crean Laggers 12 two-hands pony race, valued at €800, the distance 1 mile. List of runners and riders: number 1, Tail to Tail, D. Brown McMonigal. Number 2, Another Tiger, Mikey Sheehy. 3 is Rocket's Boy, J. Conlon. 4, Little Miss Magic, D. Gilligan. 5, Wagtail, B. Cohen. Number 6, Arjun, D. King. Number 7, Temple Hill Tamara, Dara O'Keefe. Number 8, Tootsie, Rosaline Laird. And number 9, The Cheetah, Ben Kennedy. That's Joey Conlon in number 3. So the pony's gone down. That's Steve Brown McGarrigle there in the top one, on Tail to Tail. He's already had a winner in the horse class. White flag is raised. False start. He's left them a false start. Well, as the flags are down and they're being left away and running, and as they do so, the flags are down and they're on their way. And as they do so, the Cheetah didn't get the best of breaks. Rosie Laird now is coming out to the centre of the track, where these ponies give them a generous round of applause. Arjan is up there at the early stages from Temple Hill to Mara. Then we go to Another Tiger. Wagtail is getting closer. Out the rear, the Cheetah didn't get the best of breaks. Rosie Laird is in front of that, and Barney Boy, Little Miss Magic, the top one, Tail to Tail. This is going to be tough up front. They may come back because this ground is really, really tiring. The Cheetah's finding it tough at Heartbreak Hill. And Another Tiger now bowls in ominously with ease as they go up the hill from Temple Hill to Mara in second place. The long-time leader, Arjun, is getting tired. Tail to Tail is getting closer. Then we have Joey Conlon on Rocket's Boy making a forward move as they swing off the Beanbone to the Beanbone turn and the fresher ground. Another Tail takes them, Another Tiger takes them along by 3 parts of a length. We'll just watch that they're all coming home safely around that bend. They're Indian file as they come around by the Beanbone turn, this legendary Beanbone turn. Another Tiger successful in this 12 months ago, and they're being switched out for the wide. Temple Hill Tamara is going to throw it down to, he had a winner here yesterday in Temple Hill Tamara, and Darrow O'Keefe, he was unseated in the last. He's putting it up to Another Tiger, and Mikey Sheehy, who was on the rail on the inside. The whips are drawn out inside the final distance. On the inside, Another Tiger from on front in the centre of the track. Temple Hill Tamara and Another Tiger. Temple Hill Tamara is coming back, but inside the final 100 yards, Another Tiger from Temple Hill Tamara Then we have tail to tail. Coming back then on the inside, Archer and Gate riding by young D King. Then we go to Rocket's Boy. Back to Little Miss Magic. Well done, Rosie Laird, in getting Tootsie up. And then we have the Cheetah. Ben, no need the whip. As they pass the winning post. Clear to get, there's still one to come. Mikey, Pat, Pat. They should not have done that. Did you see that? In future, the gates are not to be opened until you've been directed by the stewards.
What a race these young jockeys gave us for the 2015 renewal of the Tom Crean's Lager 12 two-hand pony derby, and it goes in tremendous style to another tiger, to the man from Graignaman and Cannykilkenny, Mikey Sheehy, for Pat Collins. Here he goes, another tiger in the 5 County Syndicate. Second, Temple Hill Tamara. In third, the veteran Tail to Tail, and in fourth was number 6 Arjan. Here we go, the 5 County Syndicate on fire on this third day of the Dingle Festival. Mikey, many congratulations. I was getting worried turning in.
Yeah, you know, I seen Temple Hill Tamara jumping upsides of me there. I turned in. I was kind of getting a bit anxious myself, Terry, but you know, I hit him a few smacks and picked up really well. I kind of went into the background a bit too much. Should have saved him a bit more, you know. Look, he's a brilliant pony to win here 3 years in a row, and just like to thank the 5 County Syndicate. You know, it'll be brilliant to me here in Dingle.
Mr. Collins on fire this afternoon.
Yeah, he's happy as Larry now. Keep him sweet for him.
That's a hard enough thing to do, to keep him happy.
Oh, it's hard enough, you wouldn't realise.
Mikey, you will have to put up with it, but you've drawn 3 winners at the Dingle Festival for 2015. The man from Graignaman, Mikey Sheehy, on another tiger. In second place was Temple Hill Tamara, third for Tail to Tail.
We now come to the feature of the 3 days of racing here in Dingle, the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby, valued at €5,000, and the Dingle Crystal Trophy, an open horse race, the distance 2 miles. The main sponsor, Dawn Milk Dairies. The runners and riders: number 1, Medical Science, Liam Gilligan; number 2, Let Me Go, Ross Ryan; number 3, the penalised winner from Friday evening, Let's Go, and Dylan Brown McMonigal, carries 9 stone 12. Number 4, last year's winner, Coolia Boolia and Danny Sheehy. Number 6, Onwards and Upwards with Dara Maher. Number 7, Where's Johnny, Pat Taff, first ride in the Dingle Derby for him. Number 8, Mossy, Luke Bleheen. Number 9, On the Edge, Mark Crehan. 10, Ballybrown Boy, Rory King. Number 11, Coastal Sands and Tyrone Williams. Number 14, Killian's Pride, Ben Dunleavy. 15, Jack Daniels and Evan Daly. Number 17, She's All That, Dara O'Keefe. And number 18, Out the Window, Joe Conlon. Of the parade for the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby of 2015, and leading them up, the top one, Medical Science, Liam Gilligan. Liam Gilligan, of course, has had his winners in Dingle. They're quietly confident that this horse will stay 2 miles. It's the first run. He's up in distance this afternoon, a very capable pilot, going well in the Southern Circuit. Number 2, Let Me Go. We'll see how he'll be left go. The very capable Ross Ryan leading the Jockeys Championship here in Dingle with 6 winners. This one is consistent from a very, very good yard that lays them out. Then we have one of the youngest rider in the Derby, young Dara McMonigal Brown on his own horse, Let's Go. And Let's Go was a winner here on Friday night, carries a £12 penalty. A really remarkable young man, and we wish him well. Then we go to Coolia Boolia and Danny Sheehy, successful in this race last year with Jack Kennedy. Coming back to form of late, will have been well laid out for my co-commentator Jerry Daly. And then we go to the next one, and Upwards and Onwards. And that will be the mount of the informed Dara Maher. 3 winners to his credit, and Dingle so far has to have a life chance. Then we have history in Dingle. His grandfather won the Cheltenham Gold Cup. His father numerous Grade 1 winners. Pat Taff is bidding to become the first of the Taff clan to win a Dingle Derby. And where's Johnny? They're quietly confident with this one. And then we go to the Mossy with Luke Bleheen. This one consistent on the Midlands and the Northern Circuit. Luke Bleheen, no better rider you'll find. The family involved with the Dingle Derby goes away back when Hula Hoop and Shane Bleheen won this race a long time ago. Number 9 then is on the edge, and there are a lot of people on the edge here at this point in time. From County Meath, the orange disc and the green colours of Mark Crahan, we wish him well, has a live outside chance. Then Rory King on number 10, Ballybrown Boy, a substantial gamble last night, and this one won't be dulling about. It was had a blowout over a mile, and a very capable Rory King in the plate. And then we go to Tyrone Williams from Wales, and Tyrone is on Coastal Sands. They're quietly confident that this one will run well here this afternoon. Then Brendan Dunleavy, we wish you well, young man. He's riding his own horse, Killian's Pride. The red colours with the white stars, a first ride in the Dingle Derby. We wish him well. Another former winner of the Dingle Derby is number 15, and that's Jack Daniels and Evan Daly from Athenry in County Galway. The blue and the light blue half-coloured silks. And then we go to She's All That and He Is All That. That's young Dara Maher or Dara O'Keefe, going very well in the Southern Circuit. And out the window, the distinctive white bridle, the blue colours and the white shells, and the striped cap. There's 14 runners going to post, clear the tracks, rope it off. The greatest show on earth is about to commence, the 2015 running of the Dornmill Dingle Derby. The white flag is raised, they're away and they're running in the 2015 Dornmill Dingle Derby, where a wall of horses approaches, settling down at the early stages. Coastal Sands goes up on the outside. On the edge then is the rail tucked in on the inside. Out the windows, blue colours is getting closer. Coming up as they pass the pack stands, also up there is Killian's Pride. Out into the country they go. What a sight, the Dornmill Dingle Derby of 2015. And as they settle down well back, Coolia Boolia, this race is going to taken 5 furlongs, facing Heartbreak Hill for the first time on the edge. From Killian's Pride going to Coastal Sands is a clear third place, and then with the rail on the inside out the window, being followed by Medical Science 5. In 6 is Where's Johnny 7, Messi and 8 on the inside, upwards and outwards. Then we go to Let's Go. Messi is trying to coming through there as well. Ballybrown Boy is about third last at this point with Coolia Boolia. Mind Games going on further back, and Let Go is well back as well, whipping them in past the legendary Bean Bone, turn and swinging past their point of departure as they set sail up the home straight for the second time. On the edge of being there from the drop of the flag, I wonder is he on as much edge as I am on up here. It's Mark Crahan from then in between horses. Out the window, the blue colours, white shells of Joe Conlon. Further wide, Brian Dunleavy getting a great spin, and Killian's Pride. Then we go to Coastal Sands and Tyrone Williams, and then back to coming Where's Johnny is getting closer under Pat Taff out into the country they go again, and up on the outside Mossy being niggled along onwards and upwards. She's All That up on the outside, Ballybrown Boy. The 3 ones further back then are Let Me Go being followed by Let Go. You've got all the goals. Up Heartbreak Hill they go for the second time, and as they do so, be there more or less for the drop of the hat. It's on the edges up there in front under the inside, being tracked on the outside now by Coastal Sands, and is coming down the far side of the track. In third place is out the window. Then we go to in fourth place and making significant forward move now. Where's Johnny? Preceding this one, Medical Science on the inside. Then we go to Messi's red cap. On the outside, the red colours of Ballybrown Boy. Then we go back to a packing field. All the contenders are there. Former Dingle Derby winners. Coolya Boolia last at this point in time. Being switched now with the white cap with a run on the outside. They're coming up. Is it ding-a-ling-a-ling time, Mr. Sayers, or where is the bell? And as they come up, they'll approach the bell. And we will get the bell put up. It's going to be ding-a-ling-a-ling time. It's ding-a-ling-a-ling in the Dingle Derby 2015. On the edge goes out into the country with Coastal Sands a clear second place. Mossy goes third, the red cap on the outside. Getting closer, where's Johnny the Rail on the inner? Coolya Boolia has come from another parish into fifth place. Up the hill they go, up on the outside. Russell Ryan, let me go, is leaving him go. Push comes to shove for quite a few of them. The contenders are beginning to pack. On the edge, and Mark Rehan being there from the drop of the flag. On the inside, where's Johnny? Pushing up on the outside, then we have Evan Daly and Jack Daniels as they reach the top of Half Blake Hill and make the descent homeward with about 3 furlongs to go. On the edge, Jack Daniels is up there. Let's go and let go, and young Darren McMonigal Brown is the one who's coming up on the outside now to throw down a serious challenge as they come off the Beanbone Turn for the finale. He the winner here on Friday. First ride in the Dingle Derby, and will he have his first winner? They're setting sail for the judge inside the final furlong and a half on the rail on the inside. We have coming through horses there. Jack Daniels has given best. It's let's go, a go is left. But Jack Daniels is coming back on the inside. A Titanic struggle up front. Jack Daniels, let's go, takes the Dingle Derby from Jack Daniels in second place. Let me go is third in fourth place. Coolya Boolia, where's Johnny? On the edge. Then back through the remaining pack, we have the finishers. On the outside, look, Blaheen Mossy. Ballybrown Boy never got into it. Coastal Sands was never there. Brian Dunleavy and Killian's Pride was well up with the pace early on. What a brilliant Dingle Derby. Very, very close there.
Three 15 2 4 7.
3, 15, 2, 4, and 7. History. You couldn't write it better in a Disney movie. D. McMonigal Brown, he takes this Dingle Derby, and let's go. Fierce scenes of jubilation there, and well done to him.
And here comes our winner, third in the previous race, Dylan Brown McMonigal. He's landed the Doan Milk Dingle Derby for Gary O'Boyle, and let's go. He'll get a great reception in Dingle, a great reception from Donegal. It's Letterkenny all the way as Let's Go wins the Derby. What a race they gave us. What a day for Adrian Brown and for Dylan Brown McMonigal. Well done to Caroline, to all concerned. A fairy tale result. He might do a Frankie Dettori, and there he goes. Dylan Brown, the new champion miler, or champion 2 miler, is Let's Go. Winner, of course, here at the Derby trial on the opening night. Idrit. There he is, Dylan Brown. A day he'll never forget. A day he'll never forget here in Dingle. Three 15-2-4-7 as they went by. Very shortly, we'll have the presentation for the Doan Milk Dingle Derby. What a result for Gary O'Boyle. Won it, of course, in the past with your ma. There he is. Let's go. The 2015 Dawn Milk Dingle champion. Dual winner at the festival. Winner, of course, here of the Derby trial on the opening night. Has come back to Rock Dingle on this Sunday afternoon. Dylan Brown.
Hey, it's not good to see.
Well done to Caroline. Gary O'Boyle raises another Dingle flag. A wonderful moment.
That's our future, people cry.
Very shortly now we'll get a quick word with Dylan. A great day for Dylan, for all the Browns. There'll be big celebrations in Bornashroda tonight. What a fairy tale result it is. Dylan. Very shortly now, we'll have a quick word with the winning jockey. A weekend he'll never forget here in Dingle. Setting a high standard for years to come.
Some celebrations tonight. Up there to Jerry you.
Dylan.
I want to get the sign behind him. Hold up the two of them like. Just turn round to me, hold up the two of them like that. Spread them up.
Adrian Brown.
Thanks a million, Adrian.
Dylan. Dylan, so many congratulations. A weekend and a day you'll never forget.
I just can't believe it.
You were hopeful earlier in the day.
Yeah, I knew he would run a good race, but I didn't think he would get there with a 12-point penalty, but he ran his heart out and dig deep and got there.
Held him up early on.
Yeah, I just let him creep away, dropped him out the back, and he took a bit of the bridle and he travelled the whole way, and I just let him creep away, and he just, I don't know, haven't.
What did you think turning in, Dylan?
I didn't know where the other boys was, but I just kept my head down and kept going.
You weren't worried that Ross and Danny were coming after you?
No, I knew they would be behind me somewhere, but I didn't want to look back.
When you spoke to me on Friday night, you were kind of hopeful that you might even get on Ross's fella. Was there ever a chance you might change?
No, I wouldn't say Ross was always going to stick with his horse.
And looking forward to the return to Donegal.
Yeah, I can't wait now to get home and celebrate.
So, on his way back to Letterkenny before he goes to Barnashroda, Dylan Brown McMonigal rocks Dingle, wins his first ever Dawn Milk Dingle Derby.
Well done, Dylan.
Caroline taking the photos here.
Well done, kid. Well done.
3:15.247, subject to confirmation. And what a wonderful derby it was. Well done to all the jockeys involved. Indeed, here over the weekend, the jockeys really doing us proud.
The seventh race in the card is the Fitzgerald Centre and the home value race. Then the Denny McCarthy Trophy, valued at 13 €150 an open horse race, distance 1 mile. The main sponsors are Fitzgerald Centra and Home Value. The list of runners and riders. Number 1, Medical Science, the amount of Evan Daly. 2, 18's Dream, the amount of Robbie Smithers. €3 King, Joe Conlon. 4, Good Times Ahead, Danny Sheehy. 5, Rain of Fire, Rory King. 6, Mile for Miles, Ciara Mannion. 7, Our Darrell, Rosser Ryan. Number 8, Jake, Tyrone Williams. Number 9, Your Achilles, Mickey Mulvehel. Number 10, Nothing But Trouble, and Caelan Quinn carries a £12 penalty for their success previously here. And number 11, Star of the Sea, and Mark Crahan. Way down with Morgan Spice leading them down. And then Good Times Ahead follows this one down. Smiles for Viles, Smiles, or Darrell, Rosser Ryan, Your Achilles the Grey. Nothing But Trouble. And he's left them away in running. Out the back, our Darrell is slow to start again. Tyrone Williams brushes up on Jake up on the outside, where a wall of horses descend to us. And it is taking it up. Jake from Rain of Fire goes 2, the grey, our Achilles is 3. Smile for Miles, and then getting closer as a wall of horses go into this bend and out into the country they go. And back to the back at the early stages there is Mickey Conlon on well back. As they go up the hill at the far side, Jake takes them along. Robbie Smithers has gone up through the pack on 18's Dream. Also pressing on up there is this Caelan Quinn and Nothing But Trouble as they meet the top of Heartbreak Hill, and Nothing But Trouble into clear lead now by about 3 parts of a length. To Star as the Sea goes second. The 18th Dream is going third. Then Evan Daly is making a forward move on Morgan Spice as they come across by the Beanbone turn. It's these down to these runners. Morgan Spice now being niggled along to go into clear second place. The rest, Rain of Fire, they're all out like a line of washing, making the descent for the homeward turn. Morgan Spice comes up on the outside now to track the long time lead at the rail on the inside. Nothing But Trouble still has it, and spread across the track and coming from another parish as well. We have Good Times Ahead, a Titanic struggle inside the distance. It's on the inside. Caelan Quinn, Nothing But Trouble takes it in convincing style. In second place, the second winner of the meeting would be Morgan Spice up on the outside, then finishing fast with Good Times Ahead. Back to Sea of the Stars, then 18th Stream up there for a long time. Not getting into it here this afternoon. Smile for Miles, then back to Rain of Fire, then back to Your Achilles was further back. Also well back there was a horse that did a lot of running earlier on, Jake, but not there at the finish.
And here comes our winner, another jewel winner at the festival, number 10, Nothing But Trouble, Caelan Quinn, led in by Tony Began. Looks a real smart prospect.
Well done, Paul.
Your second winner of the weekend?
Yeah.
He looks a smart horse this time.
Yeah, he went on well.
It was impressive here on Friday night. You were up in the van throughout.
Yeah, he jumped off well, just sat and did the exact same as he did on Friday and went on.
Good on them turning in.
Yeah.
And have you something else in the consolation?
Tony Struggle.
Fancied?
Yeah.
So there you have it, he's fancied in the last. Well done to Caelan Quinn. Wins it of Nothing But Trouble.
We come to the concluding race of Dingle 2015, the Barna Shroda race and the Billy Fitz Memorial Cup, an open horse race valued at €1,350, the distance 1.5 miles. The main sponsors are Dahi and Patricia Gainey, the runners and riders. Number 1, Don't Know, Pat Taff. 2, Northern Hunter, Tyrone Williams. 3, Don't Look Back, Tyke McGuinness. Number 4, Tony's Trouble, Caelan Quinn. 5, Follow Jack, Danny Sheehy. Number 6, Man of Iron, Dara Maher. Number 7 is Messi, Luke McAteer. Number 8, Circuit Trova, Rory King. Number 9, All About Chris, Dylan Brown McMonigal. Number 10, Well Boy, Aidan Gallen. Number 11, Mr. Bush, Conor McNamara. Number 12, Walking on Cars, Nathan Cross. And number 13, Who's This, Ross Ryan. Man of Iron. In the Circuit Trova, Rory King. 2 greys there, Well Boy. White flag is away, he's left them away and running. The flag is still up. There's a false, there seems to be a the flags are down. Very, very slow to get that flag down as they begin to settle down in the finale. And as they do so, Don't Know in between horses for company up on the white outside now. Gone into this bend is Nathan Cross and Walking on Cars, Man of Iron between horses, Don't Know. Circuit Trova comes next. Then we have Jake trying to come through runners up the far side, and also trying to come there with a run is Tyrone Williams and Northern Hunter. And that's the order, meeting Heartbreak Hill, and as they do so, Man of Iron, Dara Maher from up on the outside, Walking on Cars. Shane Cross in third place, Don't Know, Pat Taff. Circuit Trova is Rory King, and then on the outside, Northern Hunter, Tyrone Williams is trying to come through runners, gone down in about 5th place, and Messi and Luke McAteer in 6th place, being ushered along for a stride or 2 there. Ross Ryan is trying to get a good run out of Who's This, and that's the order as I meet the ground at the far side past the legendary Bean Bon Turn. They are very, very tired horses. Well Boy, well back. Also well back there, Dylan Brown McMonigal, successful in the Dingle Derby, and he's on All About Chris with the yellow sleeves as they come up the rail on the inside. Circuit Trova, but in the centre, Walking on Cars, being there from the drop of the flag. From up on the outside, Messi's been bobbed along now for a stride or 2 as they go out into the country for the last time. It's the finale, and going very wide there, Walking on Cars. Northern Hunter gets into a prominent position, being bobbed along now. Messi, Walking on Cars, who Don't Know is getting closer as well. Messi now goes into a clear 3rd place. It has to be said Circuit Trova is beginning to die. Northern Hunter staying on. In 4th place, Ross Ryan, Who's This, who Don't Know in 5th with the pink colours. Up on the outside, Walking on Cars, and then we go back to Follow Jack, and that's the order it concerns them going down the far side of the track, where Circuit Trova goes on for young Rory King as they make the bend and the Bean Don turn for the final time. Circuit Trova from Who's This, the pink colours of Don't Know. Then we go to an improving on the inside. Follow Jack was the winner here last year as well, coming off the Bean Bon turn. Messi's pink yellow streams goes very wide. They're setting sail for the judge in the finale, and as they come inside the distance, a wall of horses where Circuit Trova, Who's This, Don't Know up on the outside, finishing fast. Then followed All About Chris, and All About Chris has come to late surge inside the distance. It's going to be close. All About Chris gets up to Pip on the inside. Follow Jack between horses. Circuit Trova, Walking on Cars, Don't Know. Then back to Who This, Messi, back to horses that never got into it this afternoon.
And here he comes to crown a memorable weekend in Dingle. All About Chris, a big eye catcher here on Friday night, has won the Barnish Road in a tremendous finish with Follow Jack and Circuit Trova. Another winner for Dylan Brown. All About Chris, Follow Jack, Circuit Trova, and Walking on Cars. So the presentation about to be made for Jack and Sarkatrova between the bar and the Dylan, welcome back. You never told us about that, lad?
I only got the ride there at the start, and I didn't know that he would win, but he ran some race, and once you get stuck under him,
I was expecting you might have given me a tip for him to beat my own lad.
I can't be doing them things.
Did you see Follow Jack on the inside?
Yeah, Follow Jack was just in front of me the whole way, and my boy, he stuck his head down and turned in and he took off.
Had you any notion of leaving him go?
Yeah.
Dylan, a marvellous day, marvellous weekend.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody who helped me. Jerry Collins and all the boys involved in that horse, and it's amazing.
Is Adrian Brown hard to ride for?
No.
What does he say if you get it wrong?
You get over it and you have to keep going.
There'll be bigger expectations for next year coming to Dingle, Dylan.
Yeah, hopefully.
He might get very bossy.
Yeah, we'll see.
You'll have plenty outside rides anyway. Well done to the man of the moment, Dylan Brown McMonigal, Derby and Borna Schroeder winner for 2015 here at the Dingle Festival. Gentlemen, at the end of a thrilling Dingle races, we come to the presentation of the champion jockeys. And our champion jockey for Dingle for 2015 goes to the man from County Galway, to Ross O'Ryan. The presentation being made by the voice of Dingle Racing, Tommy O'Callaghan, made to Ross O'Ryan, champion jockey for 2015. What a weekend he's enjoyed here with Team Brown from Letterkenny. Next up, what a day for Dylan Brown McMonigal and for Mikey Sheehy, two of the rising stars of the game. Dylan Brown and Mikey Sheehy joining Tommy O'Callaghan to receive their presentations. Mikey, of course, with pony derbies all over the place, and Dylan Brown with a Dingle Derby to add to a Derby trial, and also, of course, the Borna Schroeder.